Today it's Wednesday 30th of April, and on Wednesdays we wear pink. So it's the 10-year anniversary that Mean Girls came out. So basically what better way to celebrate the 10th anniversary than wearing pink on a Wednesday and by having a drinking game. Yay! Okay, so basically these are the rules, which me and my friends did practice, you know, for the pure sake of science, just to make sure that it was a good drinking game, purely for your benefit. Okay, so there's three different sections. First is when you take one drink, second section is when you take two drinks, and the third section is when you just down it. Or alternatively, you can do shots for the third section. For the first section, this is when you take one drink every time any of these things happen. Girl World is mentioned. Someone mispronounces Caddy's name. Every time Regina does something bitchy, so you're basically drinking throughout the entire movie. Every time someone says plastics. Every time Katie does a voiceover. When an entry from the burn book is read aloud. And this is the rule I wanted to make up. If you can exactly quote what they say when they read out the burn book at the same time as them, then everyone else in your party has to drink, unless they've done it as well. Someone talks about Regina. We sort of took this to mean, like, if anyone's talking about her behind her back. So during the whole, like, Regina George is flawless. Every time Damien says or does anything flamboyant, basically keep your eye trained on him for the whole movie and you're just drinking the entire time. It's brilliant. These are ones that I've added in because I didn't think there were enough. So anytime, like, you hear a famous phrase, so you're like, for you, Glen Coco, what, is butter a carb? Or like, if you're from Africa, why are you white? Anyone's like that people just quote constantly throughout the entire movie. If anyone sort of thinks like, oh, what happened to Lindsay Lohan? She was so good. Or if anyone makes a comment of how the actress who played Gretchen Wieners hasn't gone on to do any other movies, but everyone else has. Okay, so round two. These times you need to take two drinks anytime any of these things happen. So if someone says Africa, which happens a lot more than you think actually. That happened a download of times. Anytime any language other than English is mentioned. Anytime someone calls Karen stupid or dumb, including herself. Every time Gretchen reveals a secret, which is a shit ton of times actually. Someone says fetch. It's like slang from England. No. Every time there's a three-way call as well. And here is anytime someone mentions something to do with Janice being a lesbian. And there's actually a theory going sort of around Tumblr that because Janice is Lebanese, Regina thinks that means lesbian, and that's where it all started from. Okay, so now we're on to section 3. If any of these things happen, you can either finish your drink, or if you're playing with wussies like I was, then you don't do anything. Or you can take a shot. If someone is hit by a bus, or almost hit by a bus, you can't sit with us! And one that I've added here is that if someone can rap perfectly, the Kevin and Paul rap. Which I, for one, can do. But the others didn't finish their drinks, because they're wusses. Okay, so that's the Mean Girls drinking game. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to add any rules or whatever if you want to. And speaking of other drinking rules, if any of you guys watched New Girl, you'll have heard of a drinking game called True American. I didn't realise it was an actual drinking game. I just thought they made a load of shots together and sort of clubbed it together to make it look like a drinking game. But they've actually released a set of drinking rules for True American. So I thought it'd be fun if we could create a True Britain drinking game. I sort of created that with my friends Nathan and Wifey. And we've got a Facebook page which I'll link you in the below. We decided to do it because we're British and we can do whatever the bloody hell we like. Unfortunately, it's exams at the moment, so there's not really much time for drinking games. Why? But as soon as it hits summer and everyone's sort of come back to Manchester, I'm probably going to do a video either of us playing it or of us explaining the rules of how to play it, just in case it's not quite clear from the Facebook group. Anyway, hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Bye! Gretchen, stop trying to like fetch happen. It's not gonna happen.